Watch the podcast that we have Behind the Console with me and Derek. We were discussing some stuff about the gear and plugins. And I always say, look guys, plugins and gear, they do the same thing. You don't need to have thousands of dollars of equipment to really make good sounding records. But hardware just does sound better. It's a fact. It's not a myth. It's not, oh, this and that and that. Look, guys, it's just the fact. I have the same plugin. I have the Manly Massive Passive Mastering version plugin. I was working on the mix for Sick Kick. He was actually here. Shout out to Sick. We were working on the mix, and I literally put exactly the same settings on the plugin and exactly the same settings on the hardware. I was mixing into the plugin because I started the mix prior before I got that. And we were literally here bypassing the plugin and engaging the hardware, just going back and forth, back and forth. Yes, they have the same character, frequencies and all that. Like, it's the same character, yes. Like, if you're gonna turn up the high end on the plugin, you're gonna hear that the high end is being turned up. If you're gonna change the low end on the plugin, you're gonna hear that the low end is being changed. Like, yes, they do the same thing. But when we were going back and forth, you can clearly hear how big of a difference there is once you engage the hardware. It's like you're inside of the music. With plugin, you're not getting that feeling that it's surrounding you, like you're immersed in it. It's like, yes, you're getting the frequencies are being bumped, but it's almost like you're looking at it from another perspective. It's kind of like, imagine you're in a medieval time battle, soldier, or you're a general, let's be general. And you see a whole bunch of soldiers fighting, whole bunch of, just blood, everybody's just fighting. The difference between the hardware and the plugin is that with the plugin, you're on a hill. See the fight. You understand where the fight is. You can command your soldiers to do this and that, but you're not in the fight. You're looking at it from the outside. Where once you engage the hardware, you as a general, you go into the battle. Automatically, the frequencies surround you. So you have all your soldiers and everything inside of your view. You are in it. Everything is more present. Everything is more defined. And yes, the gain, the levels and everything is exactly the same on both ends. It's just the way how it embraces you is a very, very different experience. You can do so much more because you can control things that you are not fully aware that are there. You might know that there's certain things there, but you just can't fully identify where those things are. So that's kind of my point of view when it comes to the hardware and plugins. Yes, they do the same thing. They are not the same. However, what I'm trying to say, you don't need the hardware to make great mix. However, if you have a hardware, you can make the mix sound even better, in my opinion. But I feel like there's a lot of preferences and, sometimes it's just what people want to hear. The thing is that with hardware, it definitely adds a little bit of coloration. It adds a little bit different characters. So some people might just not like it, and